There is always a big misconception that the City of Angels showers in water. We have the vibrant green areas of Disneyland, LACMA, the Huntington Gardens, and many other tourist attractions to prove it. Once we take away these glamorous views that tourists often reference, the residents of California are left to deal with the direct impact of the water crisis. Due to climate change, California has been in and out of a drought for as long as I can remember, and it is greatly affecting the agricultural sector. As a native Californian and resident of LA County, my family and I have experienced this at first hand through the rises in price of produce. Central Valley stretches 3 to 7 hours north of LA and is home to favorite goods seen in grocery stores. Central Valley alone produces up to half of the fruits, nuts, and vegetables along with 70% of the country's grains. According to the United States Geological Survey, in the year 2010, California used 23,100 million gallons of water per day on agriculture alone. A study conducted by the Hydrology and Earth System Sciences found that one walnut takes 19 liters to grow, and a single head of broccoli takes 20 liters to grow.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger declared a statewide drought today, and he's urging lawmakers to pass a water bond package to make sure California agriculture survives this crisis.
So I just hope that they see that we have a serious drought. This is the second year in a row now, and we don't have enough water for the future for California.
There also signed an executive order to ease the transfer of water to areas faced with emergency shortages. The governor urged Californians to practice conservation at home and said that the drought conditions were largely due to a lack of snowfall in the High Sierra.
In 2007, the governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, declared a proclamation of emergency, and it was lifted in 2009, only to fall in another drought from 2011 to 2015. Due to the drought, the entire state saw an increase in the price of grocery products. In 2014, melons rose from 24 cents to $1.23 per pound, grapes rose from 64 cents to $3 per pound, and other crops were affected like broccoli, packaged lettuce, and berries. These drastic increases make it difficult for some families to afford. All crops demand for a large amount of water, and the lack of water spikes prices. But what can be done? You make residents cut back on water. In 2015, Jerry Brown, the preceding governor, declared a mandatory 25% water reduction for all of California.
It's that bad. Governor Brown issued a mandatory water restriction for cities and towns effective immediately. It calls for a 25% water use reduction. The order also requires schools, campuses, golf courses, cemeteries, and other large landscapes to make significant cuts in water use.
We're in an historic drought, and that demands unprecedented action. It's for that reason that I'm issuing an executive order mandating substantial water reduction across our state.
Water's unseen contribution to our produce is why it's taken for granted. If the drought continues, not only will I have to say goodbye to some of my favorite foods, but so will the rest of the country.